go, Brady. Here we go.
Boom,
Well,
boom.
welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 2. We took last week off. I had a terrible night. Brady was sleepy buys.
Still half-ass sick too.
He had his
Flu.
Jordan flu game. We'll
We
call
have
it
actually
that.
two things to talk about. Technically, two races to talk about with that in mind.
That's fair. I'll let you cover Sonoma because mine was subpar. I
Well,
guess we can do a whole. Uh, since mine was subpar, I'll start. Lap 1, Brady started on the pole. I started 4th. So if you've ever run iRacing at Sonoma, your even starters, so 2, 4, 6, 8, etc., start on the right side going up the hill. Um, I had a brain fart, a foot fart, arm, hand, whatever else you want to call it. Went to downshift and it got stuck in neutral. Got it into gear. The rear of the car said, I'm going to start stepping out. Gathered it up, but obviously at this point I'm out of line. So, sort of, kind of, definitely did blow turn 1 and was pushing up towards Kleba, who started 3rd. And I think we would have hit either way, but right before him and I got together, I think it was Tony Ball got into Vinny into me, and then Dustin and I ended up netcoding. So all three of us spun. Caution came out. The only caution of the race, so the three of us had to come from. God, I think it was like what 32nd,
yeah.
and without any stage cautions, any brakes, any whatever. Uh, Vinny and I were up to. I think he was behind you. Am I right? So 5th and 6th.
Yep.
4th and 5th, something like that. And turns out the tires in the final corner don't move on iRacing like they do in real life. So my car turned too good, exiting the hairpin or whatever you want to call it, and yeah, right front into the tires, and like I said, they don't move. So destroyed my front end. Had to get towed, and finished. I think it was like 22nd, 23rd.
Yeah. Well, I started first and did nothing but gone backwards the whole time. I had the lead all the way until like lap 15. Um, then lost it to Ryan. Ryan got by me, and then obviously as soon as Ryan drove away from him, and he was light years faster, man. It was insane. Him and Dalton, honestly, insane. Um, he uh he just drove away from me by like literally like a second after well, I mean, he whenever he went to pass me, I honestly made a dumb move, and I pretty much just tried to run side by side with him through the S's after we came off the hill and everything, and made the short shoot and all that. Just I can't remember what turn number that is, but I tried to run side by side on his right rear quarter, just gonna try and stay close as I could, and overshot it, and then went through the dirt for just a second and rejoined about a second behind. And it didn't really matter because then he pulled me almost another second, literally before we got back to the start finish line. Um, so then that happened. So then Dalton is the fastest car in the field. I mean, by far. He just obviously messed up his last his qualifying lap or whatever. Something was happening with his wheel. I can't remember what he said, but anyways, obviously the fastest car in the field because he literally drove from what was it, Josh, like dead last. I mean, literally to all the way up to second and almost caught the leader, who had like a 10-second lead on the field. Like,
I think he
I mean,
officially started 28th.
whenever he came, I will say this: whenever Dalton came to try and pass me, like at the last right-hander of the short shoot after you come off the hill, so you come off the hill, make that right, and then you make the last sharp right before you get in the S's. Dalton passed in that last sharp right before you get to the S's, and I was just honestly gonna half-ass let him go, and then kind of just be there side by side to let him go into the S's. No, man, that he outbraked me so much that he literally like was gone by 2 car lengths entering the course. I was dumbfounded. I didn't understand how. It was just the craziest thing. But yeah, I mean, when he did that, I was just like, well, I mean, obviously he's gone. I kind of knew that was gonna happen, but I mean, that was just insane. Kind of blew my mind. Well, then there I am, just driving, just trying to manage my stuff and just hold on. I think I still have one more pit stop I had to make or something. I don't even remember at this point. And then he's catching me and catching me because I freaking trying to get around lap cars. They're letting everybody else by, but they're racing the hell out of me. And I mean, it was just kind of. And on top of it, I'm catching the guys who are being fairly clean. And I mean, obviously, you don't have to pull over if you're a lap car, but I mean, you can have some racecraft, truthfully. But I'm not gonna get into that. But anyways, so I'm going through there trying to pick off lap cars, and as I'm going through there, I'm overheating my stuff. I mean, really, I'm overheating the rears, driving the car too hard, making mistakes, just being stupid, to be honest with you. And then allow Vincent to catch me. Truthfully, there at the end, Vincent was probably a little bit faster than me. If I don't be, to be blunt, a dumbass and overheat my rears and drive like an idiot, then trying to get around these lap cars and being impatient, I guess, then I probably stay and hold it and nothing ever happens. But anyways, Vincent comes and we go down like the final hairpin. I finally get clean track, and my rears are just so overheated, man. I have no exit. I have no exit speed, and I'm just making mistakes because I'm just kind of in my head a little bit. I finally put together a few clean corners on a lap once he gets to me on my back bumper, and I go down to the final hairpin, and he pretty much runs me over. So after he runs me over, I correct it, overheat my rear some more. Correct it back forward with my right side tires on the rumble strips, exiting the corner after I looked at the replay. I didn't know this at the time. I thought I drove clear across the track, but no, I was pretty much almost as far right as you could be. Looks like Vinny spun the tires a little bit, came across my nose, just sort of spun himself around. And then, yeah, so I thought 100%. I came across the track, and I was like, oh man, that looks really freaking bad. I'd rather not have that be my image, you know? So I get out like 8 seconds. I give it all up. Cody's on the radio, like in Discord tree, like, what the hell are you doing? Like, what are you doing, dude? Like, why are you stopping? I'm like, obviously just turned across the track and wrecked him. And Cody's like, no, you didn't. You did not turn across. You were as far to the right as you could be. And I was like, I don't think so. I think I turned across the track and wrecked him. So I'm just going to restart this whole situation and we can try and figure it out. Well, needless to say, long story short, I mean, we literally go on in the next 2 or 3 laps or whatever. He's still there, and he's overheated his stuff. I've overheated my stuff. We're both racing on even stuff. He's pretty much already ran me down again, getting ready to pass me clean this time. And the 43 and somebody else have a shit show in front of us, and I jolt left in the final hairpin to avoid it. And Vincent runs right into him, and it basically just kills his car, and it's over. And he has we have our words after the race, and we have a little bit of a shit show after the race. But bygones be bygones. We kind of agreed to disagree, and then just went on about our ways. And obviously had a clean race tonight, and helped each other a little bit tonight. So I mean, obviously it didn't really matter. And then it kind of got blown a touch out of proportion in chat, but hey, I understand. We kind of want to be consistent with our penalties, and he did end up getting a penalty. But yeah, it's kind of key talking point all week. And literally, I think me and Vinny literally squashed it. No, I think Vincent, I don't think he messages me back till the next morning. But we literally squashed it, and it was over with. And me and him literally never said anything over public airwaves back to each other, making a big old deal about it, kind of handling it how it should. And it kind of just kept coming up and kept coming up, kept coming up. But I understand people probably want to see penalties and us be consistent with the penalties and all that. But at the same time, it's just kind of like, it's going to be handled. Like, come on.
And I mean, it is fair, and I know, not that we make fun of them, but we always say, like, there are certain people that, you know, always pick on us for making silly calls, as they call it, or whatever, but, I mean, I feel like, yes, to a point, you kind of had to do something, and even the guy that I kept texting you about that was bringing it up, you know, just, I don't know.
Well, Dalton and I was sitting there talking, and he was just basically like on my side saying, hey, it's bullshit. Like, you should have, there should be a call, whatever, yada, yada. And I sat there with him and I just gave him kind of like my honest opinion back. I said something along the lines of pretty much just like, hey, like I think that here, hold on, I actually could read you our text back like verbatim. Because I said my honest to God opinion after reading the rule book, and it was the whole that was what it was the whole admin text. But I mean, like you should have just given him an EOL and just went on about our ways. I mean, him already squashed it. If it comes up again, and it's not going to, but if it ever came up again and it was like an intent wreck back and forth, then yeah, there should be parking and all that other stuff. But in the rule book, man, it literally says that you can hit each other after the race. So I mean, but not to like an extreme extent, you know, like and be all crazy and saying crazy stuff. But and that's where the whole penalty came in for the EOL was the saying crazy stuff and all that. So, but I mean, like I said, we literally squashed it that night, and truthfully, I mean, y'all would have handled it. Yes, I mean, I believe it, but I guess I can't understand like coming up there and saying like, hey, like, there's nothing going on, like, cause or whatever. But I mean, just wait for the penalty report. But my thing is like, let's just wait for the penalty report to come out, and then if nothing comes of it, then if you have an opinion and you want something to happen, then say something. But anyways, moving on to Daytona. Joshua?
Real quick, because I kind of feel bad saying it, and obviously Vinny technically drives for me. I did fucking giggle when the 43 spun. You jolted left and he hit him. Because I've done the same shit to like Cody, and I think I did it to Dalton before too. Just like driving, and then all of a sudden you're like, yee.
Well, I didn't know. I truthfully, that was not malicious. I'll say that because I really did not know where he was gonna go. Because I mean, it's just like fucking tonight. You don't ever know where the fuck some of these guys are gonna go, and there's a crowd of them, and they all know who they are. And I don't. I just guess they don't have enough car control or racecraft or whatever it is to control their shit. But they, you gotta be on your toes. Like I'm literally just sitting there like half like off the brake, off the throttle, like don't know where to go. And then last second I gotta make my move because I don't know if they're gonna floor it or if they're gonna slam the brakes like you should, like lock the brakes up or what they're gonna do, or let it roll and roll backwards into the outside wall. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I could never tell with these people. Like so I have just a last second judgment call, and I'm honestly lucky that he didn't roll backwards into me and kill me too. So I mean,
No, yeah, I'm not
you
saying
never freaking know.
anybody, you know, did it on purpose or whatever, but it's just like one of those where it's like even if it was me that hit him, like even I probably would have laughed because it's like, oh, wow, uh,
Like oh, what the fuck?
literally. But
Yeah.
no, I mean, obviously, I felt for Vinny. I felt for you just because like kind of the whole situation. But like I saw that and like I had to mute myself in chat because I was on voice activity and I like didn't want to laugh because I knew he was fucking fuming. But
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just freaking. Me and him both agree to disagree, and I'm not going to use this platform to voice my opinion, really, because that's mine and Vincent's deal. That's mine and his opinions, and that should be where it stays. But I will definitely say that we definitely agree to disagree in very different terms about what happened.
oh, real quick, try it. I don't know if you're still here, Cody. Try it again because you didn't have the sub roll, so I think that's why you didn't see it. But try it now.
Oh, he's not here.
He was in. She's in chat.
Oh,
Beef. Yeah, big beef.
I don't know, man. I just. Yeah, I'm not gonna. He didn't use a platform to do anything crazy, and I'm not gonna use a platform to do anything crazy. But I mean, we just agree to disagree, and let's just keep it that way. That's good. All right, on Daytona, Joshua.
Not for nothing. I'll say this to start. I mean, granted, I guess. Well, I don't know. Bobby Daytona, I guess, wasn't terrible because we had the. Cody said air it out, by the way. Um,
Bro, no. That's not it. That's not the right thing to do. No, me and Vinny go back. No,
Speaking
no.
of Vinny, he's on the broadcast
Me and
with me.
Vinny. Me and Vinny always, well, not always. I say we disagree on a lot of things, but that doesn't affect anything. And I'm not gonna sit here and just fucking flame him out on a post race show when he's not here to even speak to me about it. That's not right.
Yeah, I'll say this, and I know somebody had said it might have actually been Cody. Oh, the Bud shootout or Nora shootout, I guess we'll call it. It was just for fun. It's like nobody cared. I was still nervous coming into tonight because the shootout was so bad. But I will say, granted, obviously a shorter race than the 375 that we ran. It was nice to get 60 plus laps green and two
Yes.
reflex stops. I was actually still
Yep.
pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I was actually very surprised and like, I mean, we'll get to my race later, but in the back of my brain, happy, but even though I was consumed with all my anger at that point, but I was also happy that we were getting good green flag laps and it was a pretty good show because I really did come in also thinking, which I mean, and then I didn't really think about this till after we got done with the race. I was like, well, damn, that shootout also had one fast repair, and we all know, I don't care what anybody freaking says, man. We all know that everybody races different when you get a freaking fast repair. Like,
I'll even say this too, to jump way ahead, because I know I said like the first run. Even like here on the broadcast, there's like 15, 13, 12, now 11 to go. We were three wide for probably 4 or 5 rows at points. And I won't say there was no contact, but I'll say there was minimal contact. And, we made it, I think it was actually the second half of the pack that actually ended up wrecking to bring out the first string of cautions. But, like, I mean, props to the guys. Like I said, the shootout made me nervous. I know we lost a couple guys in the big one. My issue took out Brian, I think, or at least set him back to get himself in trouble. But like realistically, I think like I said, he wrecked way later in the race and was still with 34 cars. I think he was 32nd. So like realistically, we only lost 4 cars.
yeah, it's not a bad race at all at Daytona, to be honest with you.
I mean, I was on
Not a
the edge
bad
of my
race at
seat.
all. Yeah, you were. Dude, I'll tell you what, man. Let me start off. I'm gonna go ahead and go with my thing. If I can finish in the top five at Daytona, y'all need to go get a lottery ticket or something because there's no shot that it's ever gonna happen ever again. Because I am so bad at pet plate tracks. All right, if anyone is here is curious, go to Sim Racer Hub and you can click on my name in NORA and go look at my worst average finished racetracks. Number one is going to be Daytona. Number two is going to be Talladega. And number three is going to be New Atlanta. They're all one, two, three by a wide margin. Are they not, Josh?
Uh, I think there's a weird like oval mixed in there, but yeah.
Like a one-time oval appearance, I think, or some shit. But it's literally like my average finish is like 19th or something at 19th at Daytona, 18th at Talladega, and like 20th or whatever at Atlanta or something stupid. I don't know. It's always. Even I came in tonight and like Josh can attest, like we tried to have a freaking game plan together, man, and like tried to come up with something, and it just it never fails. Like I'm always it. I could be running in the front, I could be running in the freaking back, I could be running in the middle, and I'm always gonna be caught up in the mess. Yep, there I am, right there. Boop.
I never even thought that I could literally share my screen. So you like when I say, "Oh, on the broadcast, it's here," so you can literally see what I'm looking at. But yeah, no, I mean, it's I don't even know how to really touch on this, but like Joey was running. Somebody's gonna use this against myself or Joey later down the road, but Joey was literally running on a switch, and I'm not trying to dog anybody, but like there was points where he was holding a better line than some of us.
The 15 of the cars in the field. Truthfully, about
Like,
15, 10, 15 of them.
and I even told you because you were asking like my plan, and I even said like I don't know. Like if Joey thinks he can handle it, or we think we're good, I'm just gonna push him. Like we're gonna go for it. And then he ended up taking the EOL. But like in practice, I was locked to him, and like we were fine. and it like I don't know. But yeah, like you were saying though, I want to say and it makes sense because I'm pretty bad there too most nights. But I think it's like New Hampshire or something. Like so like a place we go like once
A
a
flat
year,
track. A flat track.
which now
It's
is
not
actually gonna be twice a
Martinsville.
year. But
Yeah, a flat track that's not Martinsville is where I'm gonna suck even worse at.
you say that, well, I mean you say that we also won there here at 04, but
Yeah, I was saying anywhere not Martinsville because I don't know why, but don't know. We could show up there also this fall and the car could drive completely different too. But
it'd be our first race there. I should have started this a little further back about my save that I had with Cody Smith, but we'll leave it here because we're close to the end now. But
oh my god, look at the 43 and the who is that? 80? Jesus, he almost went over. I mean, that was the whole field.
yeah, the guys that were in the main pack.
Dalton died in the bottom. You see that?
Mm-hmm. That's what started his
I didn't even know
downfall. 'Cause I think he wrecked again in the last lap.
that. Joey's tires. Looks so funny, bro.
There's you,
Pat,
third on the wall.
yeah, is Pat trying to figure out what happened? Yeah, there it is. I just try to shoot middle, and there we were. It was everybody, dude.
Joey never stopped driving
Oh.
that thing though. Them switch uh, analogs are probably going crazy.
He's flicking them things back and forth, bro.
So would that still be
I'm
technically
trying
swatting flies?
to hit. Oh my gosh.
I wish.
Squashing beans.
I was gonna say I wish Pat had the onboard from him. Oh
Oh
God, Matty
my,
George.
Matt. Oh no. I didn't see a cockpit view of that.
His wheel went further than the car did.
Yeah, look at me dead on the inside, bro.
Joey has no damage.
That is so cringe. I wish Pat would have went on board with me. That would have been kind of. I literally, oh my, I was so close, bro, to having like the squeeze of the year getting through there. But I just barely touched Jake, and that fucked everything up.
Yeah, right about here is what I'm saying. Well, KPR 1-2.
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Go to there and walk us through your run.
From here?
No. Go to like the end, like the last green flag.
Oh Lord, now you're gonna make me speed up.
Less than the green flag. Yeah.
Well, here, so I'll go here actually, because this was the last. So this is not the green white checker. This is the restart before, which I think we literally wrecked in the backstretch, or something. I mean, everybody's complaining about stack up. There they are. Which really, I mean, Dustin did nothing wrong. Like we literally went on green. It's just single file. I know people think double file will be better, but I
Look
mean,
at this.
I said it before. I don't think it will.
Pause it. Oh wait, this ain't it.
No, this is the one before.
Oh.
Because I was gonna do this before we went to that one. So like on this restart, like I said, I followed them, and they kind of did the same thing both restarts. They kind of left the door open. So here, right there, I kind of noted that like, okay, if I'm gonna go for a run, I have a gap there. But like truly at this point
How in
though,
the hell is Dalton's car still running that good?
it's fucking griphacks.exe. He's no damage. Yeah, so right there actually before that caution, because that so Pat will go back here, but
There you go.
I
Yeah,
literally
for 98th.
jumped up to I had a run went above Reader, and Chris Darling in the 16 followed me. I had a run. Dustin jumped up, and I was just gonna push the hell out of him, truthfully, and literally was side by side with Reader, and then the caution came back out.
All right, fast forward to the caution.
Cody digging down pit road like my Jesus. I'm surprised Pat actually didn't get a replay of you doing that, truthfully.
Me doing what?
Cody flying down pit road.
Oh.
Alright, so here we go. Like I said, at this point, this whole caution, I'm just saving fuel. I think I ended with like 1.75 gallons. So definitely had enough fuel, but obviously you never know. Like, we could have literally had 4 green white checkers. So even right there, like, I mean, Jake blanked, but nobody's really leaving a big gap, so I'd say that's a good restart. But yeah, Chris wasn't really on me.
All right, pause it right here.
Oh boy.
Go back. All right. If I'm there, I know it's like completely different to talk about it after the race. If I'm there and if it's you're the 9 and I'm the 19, I'm screaming at you before we even start this fucking restart. Josh, as soon as we cross in onto the straightaway, like before we get to turn 1, get to the fucking yellow line. Like, get there. Right?
Mm, it's hard to say because like I know obviously you said it too. Like we say this now, but I mean obviously in real life too
Okay,
they were saying like the yellow line is your best friend because you obviously can't go below it. But
but here's
I
also
don't
what
know.
I'm thinking too. Like, why does I understand you have a massive run, and who's behind you? Is it
Chris
Tyler?
Darling at this point, no.
Okay, all right, yeah, there you go. Okay, why not stay up with Cody here? And I know it's like I'm saying again. I know it's crazy to talk about it retrospect after the fact, but like still like help your teammate and then try and like work your way back up because you know there's gonna be 2 lanes.
I mean, I can't even say that like I don't agree with what Dustin did though because I feel like at this point you don't know. I mean, maybe you do. You can see it like in your mirror, but like you don't know who's behind me. For all you know, if
See,
you're
this is why
leading
he should have.
and you see me jump
This
out
is
of
why he should have
line,
answered you. This is why he should have answered you because he could have came here and then we could have talked about the first deal,
he already got off.
Brian, and then we could have. I know, but he should have came here. But anyways, keep going.
There you go, Dustin. If you ever watch this back, he did say he'll have to join us at some point, but so we'll get him on for future. But
I was already said. Did he just text you that?
it was a couple minutes ago.
Oh,
It won't be tonight, but
okay.
eventually.
Well, okay. All right. Well, whatever.
But no, yeah. At this point, I don't. Okay, I don't know. Everybody's mirror and stuff is different, but I would say at this point, you don't know who's behind me. Like you literally just see a car jump out of line with a full head of steam. Well, not really a full head of steam because we're just got the speed, but more speed than what you have. So I mean, I truthfully, I'll
Yeah,
say
you don't know what's
I agree with
behind
the
him.
move.
Yeah, I could see why the move, but I don't think it's what I would have done.
I mean, again though, you see, figure out when by the time I pulled out to here, I mean, granted I have Dustin at this point, but even right when Dustin first moves down, I was already side by side with Reader. And at this point, I just wasn't lifting. Like I literally wanted to get Dustin as far out as I could, which I guess realistically would have backfired. That's the wreck I saw was Blake getting
Who the
third.
fuck turned him?
I think it was the
That's
70.
stupid.
But yeah, like I just wanted to push Dustin as far out as I could, which hindsight probably should have cost me the race. But I
I
mean,
wonder what Cody's telling him right here.
I would imagine Cody was trying to back up. You would think.
Yeah, look at Cody. Hi. He's like looking. He's like, come on, come on.
Dude, I thought Cody either was in that wreck and had damage or just couldn't get to
Cody
me.
came from fucking nowhere, brother. What the fuck? Oh yeah, that's when I drove through the pit road exit. Oh my god,
It's like
he's
Kyle
dead.
Busch's broken leg all over again.
Oh, he missed it. Pat, what are you doing?
Yeet.
Boom! You're literally your back tires were off the ground, bro. Yeah, see, you say Cody comes up there and he tries to like do something, but nah, he literally his only chance there is to side draft you because this 38 is not pushing him. Look, first time the 38 gets his back bumper, turn left. I told you he
This
wasn't
finish for
never gonna
third is
push him.
fucking insane though. That's a little too far, but
Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to get it that close, but damn, dude,
I
unreal.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I agree with what Dustin did because, like I said, at that point, if you're leading and you like just look up for a second, all you see is a car jump out of line with more speed than you have. Your initial instinct's going to be to take the run.
And I understand now Dustin's logic with pushing the 38 there too, because okay, well 38 just pulled out to pass. The only way he can beat Josh, we can keep Josh away from getting the win, is if we push the 38 out there. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand that logic too, with sticking with him.
I think at that point too, in theory you're running fifth coming to the tri-oval, so you're really just going to
Yeah,
push whoever's in front of you.
yeah.
Unless, I mean, maybe unless it was me or Cody, like our Cody, but yeah, like in theory you're going to push whoever's in front of you and just try and get
How
to the lead.
how about that? The 8 and the freaking 15, brother.
Here we go. Do we get a replay or is just the wreck?
That's the wreck. I'm sure the 51 turn to 16. Yep.
Oh, Kristen. Oh,
Don't die again. Oh my god, the 70. Look at me. Oh, he just missed it.
Jake again gets
I,
killed. Yeah, even Cody said he thinks the 38 will push Reader past myself and our Cody. Yeah, it's 70 that got Blake. That's what I thought.
you said what?
Cody had said he thinks, as in Dustin, that the 38 would push Reader, and then Reader would go past our Cody and myself. So then
Yeah.
Reader would win.
38 should have stayed lined up and pushed instead of pulled out like a dumbass, but we
I
come
mean,
back
it
to
worked for
racecraft
him.
there.
He's third now.
If he pushes him, he might get second. I mean, I think either way he gets third, but he might get second. Look at all our idiots. They're so fucking stupid.
Junior wins, we all win. Oop.
Oh my god. Oh, man, they destroy the car. Fucking at the body shop, bro.
No, that's good. They passed Tech. Did anybody else ever notice that
Had,
the grass is like ice?
yes. I had it in fourth gear flooring it, and I couldn't move. Yeah, then I said you had to do the junior signature, bro. You did
I
have
do
to
this
do the
every
junior.
time. Look at that. Line that shit up perfect. I hate too, like it's smoking here as Cody just kicks the dirt off his tires. That was actually pretty cool. But like you don't see the smoke in the car. Like I had no idea it was actually smoking.
Damn, we could have had a good shot there. All three of us burning it down against the wall.
Hmm. Yeah, that quick that bitch was gonna blow up too.
Why did the back of your cars light up? You see that? What the hell?
The dirt. Oh, he followed me that whole time. Damn. I should respect that right now.
Talking to Nick Pressey?
Yeah, that's probably when he quit with his internet. Yeah, so we were still actually under green here. I was about to ask how are we all laps down, but I guess you would. This is you had already lost the draft.
I'd already lost the fucking draft, dude.
Yeah, you were going
I don't
through
even.
it.
We don't even need to talk about my race, bro. I was so fucking frustrated the whole time. It's just another super speedway, like another super speedway race for me. Truthfully, I mean that's all that needs to be said. And hopefully you would understand out there, chat, that I would. What happens to me literally every time we come to these fucking tracks.
See, I don't know how different it would be if we were at Bumpy Daytona. I just wish tire wear meant a little bit more.
If we're at Bumpy Daytona, the tire wear would mean everything.
Cause like
It would be like running New Atlanta.
I get the old like, oh, it's a night race, let's run, under the lights, which yes, was cool. Having these cars, the paint schemes, all that like under the lights, but I mean I guess obviously it's fast draw on pit road, but like I feel like with Vinny and Ryan here taking two and we all took four, obviously yes, the super speedway shouldn't equal speed, but like I don't know. I just feel like four tires, at least in real life, meant more. And maybe it's because in real life they were still technically, bumping and sliding around, but
So Brian, Dustin, and Reader all took two?
yes, because they are up. That's the pack right there.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah.
I'll say they had to, because that was the difference.
How
It
did
was 3 seconds.
how did Ryan and Vincent not come out with them?
They were a lap before,
Oh, I got you.
because I think we pitted first, took our four, and then the next time around, Vinny and Ryan, and I think everybody else pitted, but they obviously took two, and everybody else took four, so they were obviously spaced out. And then I think the
Yeah.
following lap or two, the Evernham guys pitted.
Yeah, I think I'm literally at this point running like 98th.
Yeah, because this is the point I think where I started losing the draft for whatever reason.
Yeah, you and Kevin are like a few cars in front of me, or maybe a lot of cars in front of me. Never mind.
It's just I don't know. I mean, I feel like for a first Super Speedway experience, and I mean,
With this car,
I'll take partial blame. I know you're gonna say otherwise, but whatever. I'll take partial blame for that. But
point,
I didn't.
pause,
I didn't think it was that
pause.
bad. What?
This just in. Qualifying's closed.
Oh,
Here's your grid rundown. Ryan Shelton P1, Cody Reeder P2, Brian Jones P3, Anthony Troback. I don't know how you say his name. I'm so sorry if I've mispronounced that. Um, is P4. Bradley James is P5. Dalton is P6. Tony, suck my balls. Ball is in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. Sorry. Martin Plutz in 8th. Chase in 9th. Josh in 10th. Kevin in 11th. Myself in 12th. Brad in 13th. Blake in 14th. John in 15th. Dustin in 16th. Owen in 17th. Gladych in 18th. Nick Gillis in 19th. And Vincent Arthur in 20th.
yeah. I mean, I don't want to be negative Nancy, but I feel like it's gonna be a Shelton, Brian Jones, Dalton Tucker, like top three.
Hmm.
Probably Tony Ball as well. Until Vinny, Dustin, Cody Smith like can get through the field. Because I even said it when we first saw the laps. Those guys starting mid pack is going to be a hell of a show to watch.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm sure we'll hear oh, qualifying should be the day of, which yes, we haven't had full fields, but again, every time I get interviewed, Pat and I talk about it. Like in theory, again, I'm always one to advocate personal life comes first, but if we could get everybody's personal lives to match up and have guys show up that put in a queue time or that sign into the races or whatever. Dude, we have I think technically 49 now because we lost one of the guys, but we have 49 50 cars filled. Like
We'd be sitting home and a bunch of people every week, which would be insane.
it'd be at least six. Like
Yeah, I mean, and if you hit the wall in qualifying, oh my, or bosh both of your laps, it would absolutely kill you.
and I mean I'm not saying we can't get there because I feel like I said Joey and I have been on Facebook and all that stuff, but like there's no and again I understand personally if obviously comes first, but there's no real reason why like we don't have go or home now. It's just like I said, it's one of those things where life happens and we obviously can't get there yet, but that's when
Look at Cody. Ooh,
paddle show the replay was I fucking puckered up on that one. But no, yeah, like I said, I think right now we're at 49 technically because I tried to edit it. I think, but like 49 cars. It's not like 49 people total, like in the Discord and the league, whatever. It's 49 cars filled.
yeah, with people,
Like,
names,
yeah, names in seats, asses in seats,
and
cars
changes.
unloaded at the track.
Yeah,
It's just a matter of, again, like I said, personal life matching up with sim time. And
like think about the guys you're missing tonight. You had the 6 car was missing, the 17 car was missing.
I messaged them
Eric,
too because they missed, they ran Pocono and that was it. So I did message them, but I didn't get an answer yet.
yeah, 32 didn't show up. Um, let's see. That 10, the guy that Matt put in the 10 didn't show up.
Oh yeah,
Both
I
of
think he
the
said he would miss
98 and
next week too.
96. 98 96 ran at Sonoma and didn't show up.
They said they would be back next week, I think too.
Yeah.
Here we go. Look at this view real quick.
18 and 11 didn't show up. Like all these guys that ran last week didn't show up. Like, and
No.
golly.
I think he actually did hit me, but I was in the wall, so I didn't do anything. Oh, the 18 car, he actually messaged me because I was talking to him before too, Pat.
Yeah.
His fucking gas pedal broke.
What?
Yeah, his so I don't know, I don't actually know what pedals he has. He has a gas and a brake, no clutch. His brake is picking up in sim, but like his gas is nothing. So he was trying to figure out what to do besides get a whole new like petrometer or whatever the fuck it's called.
Mm.
Yeah, like literally an hour before the session. I think it was like 6 o'clock, maybe 6:30. He was like, I have no gas pedal. I was like, huh? He goes,
What the
yeah,
hell?
like I have no feedback. Like brake works fine. He goes, I gave it gas. There's just nothing there. I was like, wow. Uh,
That's crazy.
yeah, I have no idea what how to fix that one for you, buddy. But
This says a man. I'm sorry. I'm looking at something on Facebook and it just kind of caught my eye. This thing says a man in South Dakota proposed to his fiance while a tornado swirled behind him, and there's literally a fucking picture.
yeah, I saw that.
I'm gonna send you this.
I saw it.
What the fucking
That's
hell,
like
dude?
the captions like got something about him proposing. And it's like doing what we love.
Oh, it's Bryce Shelton. Yeah, fuck yeah, he's a storm chaser. That's crazy. Yeah, I watch a lot of Bryce Shelton's videos. I didn't even fucking realize that. Huh.
Good job. Good job. Did
No, but I
you
don't know.
staying on the Facebook thing real quick? There's apparently 41 cars entered for the Chicago Street Course for Cup Series.
Huh? Sora's gonna have to get is gonna have to get the international provision again.
No, it's let's see,
Please don't tell me it's
Austin.
fucking Catherine Legg.
Yeah, she's in the
Oh,
78.
it's Cam Waters. Cam Waters is driving a 13 car.
Corey Heim in the 36 or the 67. Balicki in the 66. Austin Hill in the 33.
Austin Hill in the 33.
No, Will Brown's in the 13 car.
Oh, Will Brown is?
Yeah.
Because Cam Waters is forward. Duh.
Yeah, Will Brown in the 13. Austin Hill in the 33.
How the fuck they put Will Brown in the 13? I mean, I get it, but why the hell choose Austin Hill to run this race?
Yeah, Balicki 66, Corey Heim 67, and then Catherine in the 78.
Oh my god. Oh, the rolling road block.
Hey, one of them's not
She
gonna make
needs
the
to
show.
just go run. She needs to go run truck in Xfinity, bro, and just stay the fuck down there.
But one of them's not gonna make the show, so
What Jake just had us for?
where? Oh, here.
Oh, he said I finished P9 driving on this. If anyone was wondering why my lines were shit tonight, they weren't shit though. He said Brian said I need one of those. Oh my god. Oh Lord. Well, we're gonna talk about that issue or no?
What's
And not
that?
necessarily an issue, but I mean the fact that we could have turned down and the basically lane and a half that was open in the middle instead of running it over you, and then proceeding to blame it on you after they had what did I time it out to be 6 seconds to react and turn down and say, "Hey, Cody, I'm turning fucking left.
Well, that was.
Go down the racetrack."
I thought it was the first caution. Was it not?
And I understand they're not here to defend themselves, and I just went on that rant earlier about not blaming Vinny to defend themselves, but we tried to invite them and they wouldn't come, so.
Well, that was that.
Ah, fuck if I remember, I don't know.
Here's Brian, but it wasn't this one.
Brian had an interview? What did he say, bro?
Maybe it was this one.
Oh my god, Jake, what the fuck?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, so here comes you,
Let's see what went back
because you
a
lost the
little bit.
draft.
Yeah, I'm up top. Yeah, I'm up top. Because this is when you were freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, because I had this. Oh, okay, I'm not gonna go about. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so just backstory. This is where Brady's freaking the fuck out. So I'm finally just like, whatever, fuck it, I'm done. So come on, I'll give you my draft. I ended up losing the draft anyway. So like right here, you're coming with a head of steam. Both lines are obviously, but I'm like, okay, there's more room to the top. So I moved up.
Running top lane. I mean, that looks like an eternity. He could have turned left.
Oh Jesus.
Oh my god! What the hell? Oh, they're stuck together. Oh my god, that was fucking terrifying.
Holy shit.
Dustin's just like, well, this is fucking great.
This fucking clown 2 weeks in a row is what he's saying.
How the fuck would that be your fault, bro?
Dude,
Hey, look, you know what? Next time, just pull over the apron and just park the car. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you should do. I guess instead of doing that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my fucking god.
No, I mean, like I said, I probably could have went to the wall.
Brother, I need a chase view. I think Brian just had a brain fart. If we're being honest. I think Brian literally
Look out. 88 car.
had a brain fart. Oh my god. What
Dude,
a weapon.
If he would have went over right there, I would
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, he might be in that fucking crowd with the 10 to 15 cars I was talking about that are in this field. Oh my god. What the fuck?
Also,
Fuck is
PSA,
going
if you
on?
watch this and we make fun of you, just know it's out of love.
No, it ain't.
Damn, fucking Martin shipped Kevin off too.
Pluto. Oh my god, I would love to see that. Please, Pat, tell me you showed Jake's cockpit, please.
Oh.
Oh my god, Jake's just getting hit from all different directions, man. Fuck. You can't catch a fucking break.
Dude, it's simultaneously Kevin
Hey, wait,
and
why did
97.
sit? Why?
Because the 16 hit him. It was literally simultaneous. Kevin
Oh
and
my
the 16
God.
both lifted or broke. Like, because of the wreck, and they just got fucking spun.
Oh my god, dude. Then look, wait, 10 years later.
Yeet.
Poor Jake, bro.
Jake said Brian lifted right before he hit you. See, look, simultaneously they fucking got spun.
What the fuck, dude?
Dude, if he would have fucking flipped. Oh.
Oh, when he comes down and takes out Matt too. What the fuck, bro?
That Matt's still going.
Did Matt phase through him? I hope you did.
Cody almost got him too.
Fucking reader. Look at him.
Oh, he got
Oh
damage, but he didn't.
Oh, what a shot.
The drone cam.
The drone cam.
Oh, Jacob said the 99's hood was up. So that's why he hit him.
Oh. Well, there you go. Yeah, that'll do it. Damn,
Yeah,
that's
I
all
don't
the replays we're gonna get? I was hoping Pat had another one.
I'll keep the peace.
Oh! Pat never put the stars and stripes on Cody's car? Damn. Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, yeah, they are. They're there. Never mind.
I
Just
see the
kidding.
quality's going in and out, probably because we're obviously streaming, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was on. Yeah, because Cody Smith had his new scheme on too, and Jake had the SpongeBob. At least look good
That
for at
SpongeBob
least
scheme
looked
was
right for the broadcast. I know he was fucking stressing.
that SpongeBob scheme is beautiful. I don't know, bro.
I mean,
Then Cody to come on the radio and say all that shit, like, come on, dude. Like, no. Like, watch the fucking replay first. Like, I understand you're hot in the fucking moment, but, like, no. Oh, put this on loud. I want to hear what he says.
oh shit.
Ryan.
He might
Oh.
not be.
Sorry, I'm in the infield care center at this point. We got too much damage to go back out, so
Whoa, left
we're
front
done.
tire's missing.
Oh,
yeah, they won't give it back to us, so we're going home.
ah.
All right, Brian, this is very. I'm not saying anything bad. This is very unusual of you. It looks like the Evernham Motorsports crew continued pushing the 45, and it didn't look like the brakes were going to slow you guys down.
No, I was out of the gas. I told the guys behind me, get out of the gas. They lifted. It's just a situation of too much momentum, and I really should have tried to go low or go high.
You couldn't really go low. You had people underneath you.
I know, and
High
that's what
was the wall.
And that's what I was thinking.
Still,
at the
he's
time.
got a
Like,
lane
I'm
and a
in
half
one
in the middle.
lane here. That's all I can do. But I don't know. Looking back on it, I probably could have squeezed low, but I was assuming he was going to block if I did that. So I don't know. It's hard to second guess. But we were out of the gas. We were trying to slow down for him.
Yeah, that was pretty rough because we saw from the side it lifted the back end of his car up, and I figured if you hit the brakes, your own team was going to lift you in the air. But unfortunately not down in victory lane. Brian Jones, what a rough night here, man. A couple of cautions rolling out here and there. What was the Evernham Motorsports kind of game plan heading into this, kind of heading into tonight?
I mean,
I don't know, bro. He obviously understands there he should have went low, so I can respect that.
I was gonna say, like, from his side, he says that, and then, like I said, from my side, looking back, I probably could have been up higher because I was kind of in the middle. But
Yeah,
I don't.
not really, but yeah.
I mean,
You saw
I
a
was.
lane.
No, I know, but I wasn't all the way up technically. So
Like I said, bro, he had 6 seconds to and if you think that he thinks that you're gonna throw a block for 74th on lap 70, I mean, like, no. Like, he should understand. He's raced with you long enough. He should understand you better than that. Truthfully. Like, and then you have yeah, you're not against the wall. You can go higher. Absolutely, 100%. I agree with that. But to kind of like show face, to say, hey, just fucking take the inside, like you're good. But at the same time, oh yeah, we were fucking chugging right here. But at the same time, he should freaking just go middle anyways and just, I don't know. I mean, he literally had 6 seconds, bro. I fucking sat there with a stopwatch and timed it. Yes, I'm that extra. Everybody at KPR. But literally 6 seconds to freaking say, hey guys, Josh is going 180 right now. He's got a lane to the middle. Let me turn left. And y'all just follow me, okay? Cool. Sweet, thanks. Middle, goes. Done. No wreck. We're good. You go all the way to the back. You're fucking screaming and yelling at me and pissed off at me because I had a bitch fit, and then you go to the back because I had a bitch fit, and we all live happily ever after.
I mean, you're right about that. I would have fucking lost my shit on you.
Oh my god.
But
bro,
no, I
that's
mean,
awesome.
I'll end it with this though, and we'll just call it a night on that note. I get Cody's frustration. What he meant it, sarcastic, whatever it was, because I guess from his view, yeah, I came up going. It was only 10, but 20 mile an hour slower, and
96 miles an hour slower, you mean?
all right, Mister, I run fucking 107th every night.
Dude, I do run 194th tonight, bro. What the fuck you mean?
Meanwhile,
My
you're
God.
right there in the picture.
I was like 6 laps down, running fucking 186 tonight, dude. Literally for almost there. The hell, fucking Dustin lapped me under green at one point.
I bet you you're top 10 right here.
Yeah, I bet you I am, because everybody's out here fucking fuel saving like it's 2025. Only time I was in the top 10 all fucking night. Yep, there it is, right there.
But no, yeah, like I said, respect to Brian, because he could have thrown him under the bus, like, oh, he's a fucking idiot and killed us, but like he kind of, at least from that interview, seemed like he took half blame, which I respect that. And like I said, I'll take half too, because I could have been on the wall, but
6 seconds.
yeah, I mean, shit happens. I hate, obviously, he got
Yeah.
tore up, because then obviously that ruined his night, but I could have been higher. They could have really shot low. I wasn't going to block that, because while yes, I was going 10 mile an hour slower, I'm not going to throw a block like that. Now
You're
if I'm
going
going
29 miles an hour slower, you mean?
If I'm going like 2 mile an hour slower because I just came off the bottom or whatever, like, and you were pushing me, yes, that I'll block. But that I wasn't gonna block because that was just asking
Not for
a wreck.
fucking, not for like, where were we even running? Like 12th and 13th? Truthfully.
I think it was maybe. I was gonna say I thought I was running like 10th or 11th at that point. So yeah.
Like, we're not gonna throw blocks on lap 70 when we're trying to catch the pack for 12th or 13th. Like, no. But I agree with your 50-50 thing. I think you're kind of on point there.
I mean,
But
that's
I'd
just me
say
being honest.
I'd say 60-40. But that's just me.
No, I'm just like I said. He could have thrown me under the bus. He didn't. He took, like I said, I'll say he took his side of it. And like I said, I'll take my side because yes, I could have been on the wall and out of the way, and I didn't even really think about it. Because initially, looking in my mirror when I did move up, I thought kind of like what you said, like they had time, but whatever. It is what it is. Like I said,
Yeah,
I hate that it ruined his night, but
And to take 4 steps back and defend the forward comments that are come that says, "Oh, he's just dick riding Josh," or whatever. If that does come up, I will say you can watch any of Cody Heights streams. I'm the first motherfucker to sit here and argue with Josh that he's fucking wrong, and I will stand on my fucking hill until I die.
I have a clip from
Always.
Pocono when you literally we're going back and forth about just going with Greg's calls when I literally said we're taking Greg's calls and you tried to tell me I said no.
Yeah, I said you're a fucking idiot. And I still think you're a fucking idiot.
Even though I was literally agreeing with what you said.
Yeah, but you're most of the time a fucking idiot.
That has a race win, baby. Dude, let's be real. I know I said we'll end it here, but the perfect place for Cody and I to go 1-2.
Hannah said that's not nice for me to call you a fucking idiot, but you are a fucking idiot.
Learn from the best.
She said no, you're not. She said no, you're not.
How's it feel to be loved?
Oh my god. I don't even know what you said because Hannah's sitting there trying to talk to me. I'm sorry.
I said, how does it feel to not be loved?
She was like, "Who are you talking to?" I'm like, bro, it's just fucking Josh. Like, my god, we call each other fucking idiots all the time. Like, chill.
Brady's fucking dumbass is the reason we were even out of the main draft to begin with in the beginning.
Bro, I was out of the main draft the whole fucking night. What do you mean?
You were there until the first pit stop.
Okay, well, look, I'm a shout out Mr. to Talent because I try to be a selfless motherfucker and help you out, bro, and I fucked myself for the whole entire night. So appreciate you for putting me through hell. Thank you.
What?
I tried to fucking back up and help Tyler at the start of whatever the fuck it was. I don't know. Because he was like, "I'm out of the draft, I can't get in." And I'm like,
the
oh my
first
god.
stop.
And I was like, yeah, and I fucking backed up, and then I lost y'all. I mean, if I would have literally been with you, we would have been fucking rolling, brother. Like, we would have been fucking flying. But obviously I fucking didn't, and there we were. I fucking lost all the draft and everything, and then I was back there running with all the fucking squirrels and the chipmunks and the Xbox controller users besides Joey and everybody else. Like, it was, I don't know, I don't even call Joey an Xbox controller user because, I mean, he's literally fucking smoother than most of these guys that have a wheel and pedals. Some of these guys probably have direct drive wheels and fucking load cell pedals, and Joey's literally smoother than them on a fucking Switch controller. But I'll quit bitching. I'll quit. I'm over it. I'm ready to go to bed.
Yeah, I'm with you on
I
that
need to get
one.
my fucking. I need to get my beauty sleep.
Overall, though, good night. You're well in the fucking chase, top 10.
Those bonus points, bro.
I stayed 7th, didn't gain any spots. I think I gained like 10 points on Gleba, which he'll probably get back at Chicagoland next Monday. So
Shit, you're almost to me. I fell back to 5th. Because Cody passed both me, Vincent, and Brian. Fun fact.
I thought
I'm pretty sure.
I thought he only passed 2. I think it's still Dalton, Brian, him. I think.
I know me, him, Brian, and Vincent are like within 13 points of each other now. After tonight, or
Yeah.
some shit like that.
He's 6 behind Brian in third. Vinny's 4 behind him, and you're 8 behind Vinny. And then
Okay, well, maybe
Dustin's
it's
only
more
26
space.
behind you.
Yeah, Dustin should almost be there. But Dustin is gonna miss next week because I'll end my little comments on this. I'm sorry, I keep dragging this shit out, but me and Dustin are going on a little dinner date next Tuesday.
Wait, so he queued for Chicagoland, but was not going to be there?
I mean, I don't know, if I have my new PC, I could let him fucking race in my house. But I'm sure Maddie would probably try and kill him. Maddie would be so fucking mad at him.
I'm confused, because he queued.
Yeah, I don't know why he keep.
I mean, I guess it's a good habit if he did that, but...
Yeah, I think he just did it just to do it, I guess. I don't know.
Alright, well,
Wait, what's next week? Next week's the 8th, right?
7th.
Yeah, he's not gonna be there. Yeah, he's gonna be on vacation.
Hmm.
But
Alright, any final notes before we sign off?
I mean, all in all, like a good night, great night for DEI. So glad for y'all to. I'll say that first and foremost. I didn't say that yet, but my boys finally got a 1-2. I'm so fucking happy. Truthfully, I'm glad one of y'all got a win. Many more to come. Hopefully for the end of the year. And now we just need to get that 15 car victory lane. I told him to go and start turning laps at Watkins Glen so he could beat Ryan Shelton, but old road man Cody. But anyways, just super proud of y'all, super happy, and hopefully we can add some more wins to the win column this year before the season does end, and make a decent points finish for one of us. I mean, honestly, if one of us could finish in the top 5, that would be a hell of an accomplishment for this year, truthfully. But just all in all, just super, super happy with the night, even though I ran like shit and I was never even close to ever there. But super happy for both my dudes.
It's funny you say that. You still finished 13th. What's also funny is I kind of feel like he needed this. Before this, I had said how like Dalton's worst finish was 13th. He finally had a finish outside the top 20.
What is his points lead now? 384 instead of 420?
361 instead of 330. So yeah, he literally still gained 31 points.
Holy shit. That's so funny.
Because while he finished 21st and got 100 points on the dot, Brian
Did he finish
finished
20th?
33rd and got 69.
Yeah, Vinny finished 20th, I think, right?
Yeah, but he let it lapse. He
Yeah.
won a week. So Vinny gained 8, but then, like I said, Brian only got 69, so he literally lost 31 points.
Well,
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. That like he's 361 up, and max points is 195. Yeah, no, 190. So he's literally almost 2 full races ahead.
Jesus, dude. Well, Dalton's got some races he said he's missing coming up anyway, so that gap will shrink a little bit. But anyway, that's what happens when just product of finishing it. I mean,
That's like I said. Like
finishing
obviously
races.
now it changes, but before this he had 16 starts and 14 top 10s.
Yeah.
Like, and 11 top 5s, 8 podiums, 4 wins. Can't really. It's funny enough, the top 7 points all have wins, but okay, we're done rambling. I've been trying to keep these short, and now we're over an hour again, but
Hell yeah.
we're learning. Be back next week, round 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool, and we'll hopefully have a guest at least for a segment, a part. Not technically a podcast, wouldn't be a segment, but a part of the post-race show, and I don't know, might be a hell of a race. Like I said, Dalton's starting, whatever you said, 16th, or no, he's 6th. Vinny's 20th, that's what it
6th.
was.
Vinny's 20th, yeah.
Yeah, so could be a hell of a race. Tune into Simtrax Broadcasting with Pat and Stella, and yeah, checking out from the NORA Hotel in the infield at Daytona, virtual Daytona. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. I think that's it, right? YouTube stuff?
Yep.
helps the algorithms, because you know we're so big and so fancy that the algorithm will keep us down. But
Yeah, we're NASCAR's main competitor, so we need y'all to just help us out and boost our numbers since we just started this channel. So
yeah, we're bringing back the '04 racing better than ever.
yeah, we're doing what NASCAR should be doing.
God, it's kind of crazy. I can't wait for '05. But until next week, ladies and gentle cars, this is Daryl Car Trip and whatever the other guy is, Strip Weathers,
Larry Carnolds.
McLugnuts.
Big lug nuts, there you go. Touchdown!
We'll see you guys.